Well, good morning, BookTube. Bill Ruttenberg here with the Ruttenberg Library. I come to you this Monday morning with a big old smile on my face. Recently, my channel has hit two major milestones. I was pretty pumped about it, and I wanted to talk about it, well, more towards the weekend, but I was kind of waiting. Well, first of all, Thursday, January 14th, marked the 1-year anniversary of my channel, and I had been on watching BookTube since about December of 2019, but I didn't start making videos till January 14th. That's when I finally got the courage to do it. And so last Thursday marked that 1-year anniversary, and I wanted to do a video celebration of some sort. I was talking with my daughter about it, and we never could really come to a conclusion of what we should do. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to combine two milestones and do a Q&A. I haven't done one of those in quite a while. It was earlier in the year when I did one, and so I thought maybe this time would be appropriate because last night my channel hit 500 subscribers. So that was awesome. I was so pumped about that. You know, when I got probably a typical story. When I started the channel, I didn't know how many people would actually watch, and you know, all those typical stories. So when I hit 500, that was it made me feel real good, just like it does for many of you. It was kind of a neat little experience, and as of this morning, I think I had 501 subscribers. So I hope my number doesn't dip, because like when the Bookish Bryants were talking about in their Q&A, they talked about how sometimes the subscriber count levels off, and then it'll go up, and then it kind of comes back down, and it kind of does one of these. Mine does the same thing. I'm sure everybody's channel does that. But so hopefully it doesn't dip, but if it does, oh well. So next weekend, I want to do a Q&A for the channel. It's a 500 subs, 1 year on BookTube Q&A. So if you would please send in some questions. Give me something to talk about, and put those down in the comments below on this video. And as of next Saturday or Sunday, I will put together some answers to your questions. And yeah, you can ask just about anything. I do reserve the right to not answer if I don't want to, but I most likely will answer. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. This is, like I said, this is pretty awesome. Didn't know, but my wife, when we started this, she gave me the comment when I said, I think I'm going to try that. I think I could do this. She said, who would want to listen to you? Who's going to want to listen to you talk about books? And, you know, she laughingly said that. And so it's been nice to go, hey, honey, look. But so anyway, just wanted to say thank you to all you subs out there, and I hope that I can continue to make content that people want to see. And I know it's given me a lot of encouragement in my book reading. It's been really fun to create this community and become a part of the community of book readers in this nook of BookTube. I know I read primarily nonfiction, so I will never hit 500,000 subscribers. It'll never happen, but that's okay. It doesn't have to happen, because I don't mind being a small channel and being able to have more of a conversation with the people that are subscribed. So like I said, thank you to all of you that have subscribed. It's been neat to network. It's been neat to be able to do buddy reads, group reads, to be able to have full conversations. The other day, was it Saturday, we had a live stream on Mark Richardson and Steve Donahue's channel. That was so much fun to join in that conversation as they were sitting there entertaining the crowd, and we could throw questions out there. I absolutely love this stuff, and this is something that I never would have been able, none of us would have been able to do, 20 years ago, or maybe 25 years ago. I don't know when all the live streaming started, but all this technology allows us to get together and put our heads together and be able just to just discuss books and have fun doing it. I have loved being able to put together, this is what I'm reading this week, because this is what I like to do with my teachers at school that I work with, and it just gives me a bigger audience, and I absolutely love that. And I've loved being able to put together book reviews and give you my thoughts on stuff. That's been a lot of fun. The book tags have been a lot of fun. I've just enjoyed the entire experience. I was talking to my daughter about, what do I do for the 1 year, like a reflections, and she started giving me some ideas, and just look back and what has been good. And I think what's been really good for me as far as putting this channel together, probably not just the book related stuff, but it's made me more confident in front of the camera. Since we've went remote at school, it has allowed me to sit in front of a camera and not feel, well, I guess I still get a little nervous, but it's made me a lot more comfortable. I can tell you that the very first video that I put up, it took me about 10 times taping that thing to get it to where I didn't get mad at myself for messing up. my daughter, it was quite funny when I was trying to do that, because she kept popping in the room. Do you want me to stay in here? I'm like, no, go away. I mean, I've never had something have me so near tears something that in the overall scheme of things wasn't that big a deal. And it made me so just nervous and mad at myself that I couldn't do such a simple thing as sit in front of a camera. And I'm so glad that I did it back in January, because midway through March, I was doing it every single day with my kids at school. And so I was very glad for that. So BookTube, you've helped me in that respect. Just giving me a lot more confidence in front of the camera. It's been just very helpful at school. So I kind of made a list. You forgive me here. I made a list of maybe some things to talk about. My daughter was giving me suggestions, and one of them that I put on here that she didn't was it has allowed me to put a conversation together with her that is so much fun that I can relate it to her, which was one of the main reasons I started the channel. Was I wanted that one-on-one time with my daughter. The idea of making videos and stuff, because she had her own channel, and I just wanted something to make a connection with her. And so this has been a lot of fun doing that every day. Something, if a conversation comes up that's funny, or a video that's funny, I can share that with her, and she's sharing videos with me, and she's joined in on some of the videos, which I think she's going to join in on some more here in the near future, if we can ever get our schedules all synced up. But anyway, that has been really great, the family time. I know my wife is always on like Instagram and stuff, and she's trying to communicate stuff with me, and now I'm trying to communicate YouTube stuff or BookTube stuff with her. And so it's been really good. It's been kind of a bonding thing for our family. And so over this last year, if I was to, my daughter said, why don't you talk about, most favorite videos you've made, least favorite videos, and all that kind of stuff. And so, if I was to pick out some the most favorite videos I made, was probably the most favorite video I made was probably the first one I did with my daughter, and she joined me in the second tome around tag, and I'll put the link to that down below. And that was so much fun. We got to laughing, and I literally was crying. I was laughing so hard, and so that was a lot of fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed. I made a couple of original tags, the American Civil War tag and the American Revolution tag, and those kind of took off, and that was a lot of fun to see those take off and see a bunch of other people's takes on just those two events in history that I teach at school. They're my favorite to learn about, and so to see everybody else's takes on that was a lot of fun. And probably the other one, doing these book chats or book reviews has been, I've had to get better at it, and I think I'm getting better at it. Some are good, some are need improvement. I understand that. But I think one of my other favorite videos was my book review of Frederick Douglass, and a narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave. And it was just a thin book, like 120 pages or so, and but there was so much stuff to take out of that book, and I had a lot of fun putting that together because I've read the book I don't know how many times, because we read it every year in my class at school, and we have 2 sections, so it's at least twice a year for however many years I've been doing it. I can't remember, but it's nice to see like all of the views that it's gotten, because it gives me gratification that I'm looking at the book correctly, and what I'm doing with my kids at school's good. And so that's been probably my favorite. I don't know if I've got a least favorite. I've got maybe a couple videos I wish I would have done differently, that maybe if I'd have done, mentioned something a little bit different, maybe it would have had a better response. I don't know. But we all go through that. You're never going to be perfect in what you do. And so I'm not even going to put one down for least favorite, because I've loved every moment of sharing stuff with you guys. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to kind of wrap this up. I think another, well, no, I'm not. I'm going to say one more thing. I think, with the community part of being on BookTube for 1 year, and, and building up subscribers, and me subscribing to other people's channels, just this connection that we make, with one another. And it's just a lot of fun to be able to take book recommendations from you guys. And, if I ask a question about something, I'm getting responses to help me out in my learning. And for the, when I give books that are book recommendations, there's people out there that are like, man, that's on my TBR now. Or, hey, guess what? I read that book when you recommended it. All of that is such a compliment. And I thank you for that. I think it's a reciprocal thing. We're both feeding off of each other, but I think that's awesome. And probably the single most important thing that I'm taking out of this is, in a world where we have so many disagreements in various stages of life, in different things going on in the world, we have been able to come to this channel, and we've been able to, act as an escape for one another. I know that's been something for me this last year. It's been an escape. Number 2, we've been able to vent about various things, and nobody's, judging us. We're able to, it's like a friendship. Sometimes you just got to get stuff off your chest, and we're able to do that. And we're able to, probably most of all, we're able to agree to disagree. And we've talked about this in other videos, but I think that's very valuable. So wrapping this video up, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. And I just hope that in the future I could continue to make videos that you guys want to see, and we could continue to have these chats back and forth and feed off of one another and continue to learn. So thank you for watching, and I hope everybody has a great day. Happy reading.